Hey y'all, so today we are going to get right into it. We're going to clean the bottom half of my house today. This is the game room is what the kids call it. Brent calls it his man cave. My children's bathroom is down here. My second closet is down here, and Jarrell's room is also down here. So we're just going to sweep, mop, clean baseboards, and then clean the fish tank base as well, because the water keeps coming out of the top of the fish tank. We probably need to get a lid for it, and then the calcium buildup or hard water keeps getting all over the floor and on the internet modem and stuff that's next to it. So let's get it done. Alright y'all, so this chair, I absolutely hate this chair. This is Brent's chair that he got from his grandma, and he keeps saying he's gonna throw it away, but he has not. And it done went from upstairs in the front room, where it most definitely was not gonna stay, to down here, and he's supposed to be taking it apart and getting rid of it. He said he was going to do this months and months and months ago, and yet it's still here. Javette keeps sitting in it, and then it brushes up against that wall. You can see that little spot back there where the paint is chipped. And I'm just like, bruh, get rid of the doggone chair. And I'm going to end up having to take it down myself and disposing of it, because I'm tired of the chair. So now we are going to clean out my closet. So I have two closets, one upstairs in our room, and then this one down here that's on the same level as the sitting area. So if you normally watch my channel, then you know I had a room that was my closet, well, like my closet and office. But once Brent's daughter had to move with us full time, I had to give that up. So I had to end up making this a second closet for myself. So this is just the Bali bag that Chelsea gave us when we went to Bali last year, and gave us some little goodies and stuff in there. And so I just hang it down here on the hook with some other purses that I tend to grab for more often, because I keep my purses in two bins, and you'll see those in a few seconds here. And so all of my purses and stuff stay in those bins. Now normally those bins sits behind my clothes in the closet on the shelves, and it just be a task getting them down back and forth behind all those clothes. So I have just been having them sitting on the floor in the closet in front of my shoes, but I figured I need to just go ahead and put them back on their shelves so I can make space for the things that actually need to be in the closet on the floor. I'm just putting all of my purses and stuff back inside of the bins, and then we shall put them on their respective shelves. Okay, y'all. So now we are going to go through all these clothes in this closet and just take some and put it downstairs in the basement and some totes, and then take some and I was going to give them to a thrift store. Now, once I started really going through this stuff, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should do a yard sale. So me and my neighbor are now going to actually do a yard sale together. So, I mean, that's fine. But what I realize is that I have so many clothes. And I don't know about y'all, but I will literally clean out my closet every few months, get rid of stuff, take it to the thrift store. And I do this with myself and with my children. But literally get rid of shoes, get rid of clothes, all types of stuff, coats, jackets, whatever. And it just seems, and it's not even that I'm going to go buy new stuff, but it's just like no matter how much I get rid of these clothes and different things, it's just like I have so much that it don't even seem like I have gotten rid of anything. And it's tiresome. Like I have boxes, totes full of clothes in the garage. You'll see in here, I got rid of so much stuff. And a lot of this stuff I have never even worn. It's just over consuming, and I can't. I have bought some things, but I do not shop like I used to shop because it's just ridiculous. All these tennis shoes, I don't wear all these shoes, all my heels. I barely wear those. Again, I've had clothes in my closet that I've had for years that I have never worn. I'll be like, oh, well, I'll be able to fit into it again. Never have. It's ridiculous. So this time, instead of taking it to the thrift store or to like Plato's Closet, I am going to just put it all in the yard sale and hope for the best, because I do have some good stuff. So hopefully other people will find the value in it as well, and I can make some money back from all the money I've spent. We're just going through here. Like, are the furry sandals and stuff even still in? I got so many UGG furry sandals and stuff. It's like, are those even in? Do I need to keep? I don't know. But on top of trying to get all this stuff out of this closet to organize it and put it back in there and get rid of stuff, I also got all of this stuff that all the things that I have to decorate my house with down here over in this corner. So it's just stuff on top of stuff. It's just a mess. But let's get to it. At this point, we are done with the closet. I did not record putting everything back in because I was on an important phone call. So I was just working as I was on the call. So now that we are done with this, we are going to go to my children's bathroom. Now, my kids have to clean this bathroom themselves. They are to clean it on Sundays and Wednesdays. And while they do their chores, sometimes it's still out of control. And I feel like I have to go in and do a deep cleaning, and then they can keep the upkeep up on the bathroom themselves after my deep cleaning. And I do this not so often, maybe once a month or once every 2 months, because I feel like they are capable of doing it. But we all know that as a mother, their cleaners never are clean. So I just feel better about the bathroom and my house in general being clean if I know for a fact that I went in and cleaned it deeply at some period recently. So we are just wiping everything down. Now this shelf really can be repainted, but we're just renting. And so while I would like to repaint it, at the same time I just feel like that's doing a lot. So the chips and stuff in the shelf will just have to be there. Now I did go in, I didn't show this either because I was still on the phone call. I did go in and spray paint their towel holder black because I did put in a black toilet paper holder. And so that's hanging up, and then the towel holder was silver, so I figured I'd paint it black and it would look better, more cohesive with the bathroom. So I did do that. You'll see it, but you didn't see me actually spray paint it. So yeah, let's continue to clean. We are now transitioning upstairs to our main bathroom. So here I'm just cleaning out our soap dispenser that we've been having up here, and I'm going to transition it downstairs into my children's bathroom because I actually bought us new soap dispensers and a dispenser to put lotion in for the upstairs bathroom. Y'all, cleaning these mirrors, all of them are a task. I got this, I think is it called Zap? I have to go look at the bottle, but I think it's called Zap. It's a glass cleaner. And I just feel like no matter how many different ways, no matter what I use, whether it is a paper towel, whether it is a wash rag, that no matter what I use, there is always streaks in my mirrors, and it drives me insane. I can't remember what the other one is that's in the metal can. That one does, I think, say streak free, but it does leave some, but not as many as this one. I got this from our local Cargo Largo. It's kind of like a Big Lots, and I won't ever buy this one again because to me it's just way too streaky. I have to go over it over and over and over again, and it still leaves streaks. If y'all have a better glass cleaner to use, leave it down below. Here, I'm just squirting some Dawn dish soap into my sink so that I can scrub it out and get it really clean. I use Dawn in my bathtub as well. It really gets all of the dirt out, all the grease from your body and oils, and from my makeup out of the sink. And so I have to use it. It's a staple in the bathroom. So we are done cleaning everything, and we're gonna do a quick mop. And now on to the fun part. Let's decorate. So I went to Burlington. This plant is actually something that I just recycled from downstairs that I had on a shelf. So I always just shop my house, but I do also go out and shop if I don't have exactly what I need. So I have this planter that I got from Burlington. It was like $6, maybe even cheaper than that, which goes with the aesthetic of my bathroom. And so I couldn't really find a plant there that could fit in there that looked right to me. So I remembered that I had this plant and it actually fit in there perfectly. And then I also went to Hobby Lobby and got some of the green moss, and I put that in there. Right now, I'm just taking the tissue paper that they wrap my candles in at Burlington and stuffing it in between the planter and the plant so that I can lay the moss on top of it. Now, as I said, I got this moss from Hobby Lobby. It wasn't much either. It was probably about $6, I believe. I had also ordered some from off of Amazon, but it is like the dry, kind of more brown, tannish looking moss, and I'm using that downstairs. So I wanted something more green to go up here in the bathroom. All right, now these soap dispensers I got from off of Amazon. They are actual glass, and they come in a variety of colors, and that is why I got them, because I absolutely love that about it. And on top of the glass that you can get in different colors, the labels, they give you all the different labels in different colors. So I believe it comes in like black, white, gray. I'll show y'all here in a second. And I'll also link as much stuff as I can down below. also love that the writing on the labels are gold. I couldn't find that anywhere else but on these, and so it was a must for me to get these because my bathroom is black, white, browns, gold. So yeah, these went perfectly. Now here you see that I'm trying to see if this big candle, because normally I have pretty big candles in my bathroom, can fit on the new trays that I bought. I didn't think these trays were going to be that small, so when I opened them up, I was very surprised. The soap dispensers fit perfectly, but the candles are no. So I would just use the one tray and then have the other tray as an extra just in case it's ever needed. Or they are actually sealed, so I don't know if it would ever have water damage that I would need to replace it, but you never know what you may end up needing it for. So I'll just store it with all of my other extra home decor stuff, and if I need it, I'll use it then, because it comes in a pack of 2. And just like that, you guys, we are done with the bathroom. Yay! So now we can move on to our downstairs main living area and get a whole lot more decorating done, because trust me, it is a lot that we have to do. But first, let's go over what we got. Happy Sunday. It is 9:30 in the morning and we are done cleaning. It's probably a couple days later at this point. I really don't remember when was the last time I recorded for the clean with me, but it's a few days later at this point. So this is clean and decorate with me. So now we are going to go over the stuff that I have bought to decorate the house, and then we are going to go and put them up. Now I did buy more stuff, and it was mainly for our bedroom. I have already put that stuff up. I ordered a rug. The only thing really left for our bedroom that we have to do is get throw pillows for the bench and for the bed. Everything else we have. I ordered the rug. It should be here sometime this week, and then I'll show y'all me putting that up. That's gonna be a task because I know we just got that new adjustable base and it is heavy, very heavy. And then Brent has a lot of his shoes because he has too many, and they are up under the bed, so he'll have to move all those shoes from out of there and try to shimmy that rug up under there some way, somehow. So let's go over what we got, and then let's go put it up, because one of the things that we have is gonna take a minute to get up. Okay, so starting off, I got these because I wanted to put some new soap dispensers, because we do dish soap and hand soap in the kitchen. So I wanted to do some new soap dispensers, and I was in Burlington looking for some stuff, and then I found these. These were only 25 cents, if you could see that. And I was like, well, why not? But I did try them out because, so they're 25 cents because the tops of them are broken. But I'm like, I don't really want it to be silver anyway, and I have black lids on the ones we currently have, so I could just interchange them. So I've already tried it to see if they can fit, and they do. But I'm just looking at them like, these are marble, and I don't really know if that fits in the kitchen. So I was thinking, well, maybe I could just spray paint these. I mean, I think they are actually really pretty as is. I don't know. I think I might just spray paint these black, and then put the lids on there, the old lids on here, and then just have those, have it like that in the kitchen. All right, the next thing that we got are the stems to go upstairs in the kitchen, dining room base that's on the table. I got it tied up and stuff. Again, I had took it apart to look at it and to make sure it was giving what it was giving on Amazon, and it is. So these are only 2 stems, but they have some other little stems or branches coming out of them, so it makes it look fuller. So it's gonna look real good, and they look realistic. They don't look super plastic and cheap. I don't know if I'm gonna go back in. We're gonna sit back to the side. This is some painter's tape for something that we're gonna need, or we're gonna need that for. got some Spanish moss from Amazon as well to go inside of the planter that will go upstairs in the front room. That's it for that box. I got this, and this is huge. But I got this to go in the entryway hallway upstairs over the bench because I have a wall. Oh shoot. So I already have some wall decor hanging over the bench that's up there currently, but it's small, and when I ordered it I didn't think that it was as small as it was, and so I was actually not going to use it. I was trying to send it back to Amazon. Amazon said that I could just keep it, and so I'm like, well, let me just try to find a use for it. So I just put it up there, and it's been there and it's been fine, but I'm like, I've always wanted something bigger, and the wood that was for the frame of it wasn't the color that it looked like it was on Amazon that would have matched more. So I found that it didn't have a price tag on it when I went to Ross, and so I just took it up front to see, because I start to think like, dang, maybe they'll say they can't even sell it to me, but because I feel like that's happened to me before, but I'm not sure if it was at Ross. So I took it up front, and so the girl just did something in the system. She was like, oh, it's $15. I said, oh, okay, I'm gonna take it. So we had it. All right, so the next thing, y'all went with me when I got this wreath from at home. So we just got this tulip wreath for the front door for this year. And then I got this rug. It's in a Ross bag, but this is from Walmart. I think this was like $6, maybe 10 at the most. And it has like the red, the yellow. The only color in here that is not on the wreath is the gray and the blue. But this is a layering rug, so we're gonna put this down first, and then we'll do this, which was with me when I got this as well. The hello and the yellow rug. Now, who else? Hobby Lobby also has a rug that says hello like this, and it was cheaper. So this one was $12.99. The one at Hobby Lobby was, I want to say it was $10, and they're probably about the same size, I want to say. Online, when I was, because I seen this in store, and I only seen the one at Hobby Lobby online until I actually went into Hobby Lobby, but it was right after I had left at home. And I got this because I thought that it was lighter than the one that was at Hobby Lobby. The one at Hobby Lobby is a lighter yellow than this. So this is kind of like a mustard kind of yellow. The one at Hobby Lobby is a tad bit lighter, and I would have rathered that one, but I didn't feel like taking this back and all that. So we just kept it. What is this? Oh, these beads. I just got these beads from Walmart. Some decorative beads. Y'all see that? Because they were on clearance for like, how much is it? Yeah, they were only like $4. Yep, $4 on clearance. So I said, why not? Okay, so yesterday my package from Temu finally came in. I got a little jewelry holder to put on my nightstand for my earrings and stuff at night. That's already upstairs in the room. I had ordered a vase to go downstairs on the front room table, and then I ordered this as well. I already unpackaged it. So it is a, what is on here? And so I ordered this. Can y'all see? Ain't that so cute? It has a little like bulb in there that you'll pour your oil into, and then you can still see it through here with your little, you know, little scent sticks, whatever. This is so cute. So I got this. I don't remember how much this was, but it was from Temu, so it wasn't super expensive. And then I got this vase. Now, honestly, I like it though. I like this, but I'm still debating, do I want to sit this on my table? I'm gonna put it up there and see, because I'm sure I can find somewhere to put it in the house. This is so this comes out of it, and this is just the hard plastic. I thought it was glass, but it's tinted black. And then this is like a little wood base that it sits inside of. I thought that was cute. I also feel like I thought this was a lighter color wood. And you know, when you order stuff that is wood, just like with the frame for the Amazon wall art, that sometimes it just varies. Now this looks like they may have really just spray painted this or stained it, and that's why. But I could have sworn it was a lighter stain, but I like it. Okay, so also these next two things that I'm going to show you I got from Temu, but I originally was getting them from Amazon. And on one of my older vlogs, I was telling y'all that no matter what it is that you are getting, especially like furniture, just whatever, I always, when I find stuff that I really like and I kind of feel like, dang, this is really expensive, and I want to see if I can find it cheaper, I will just put it in the Google search engine, or I will put the description of it on the website that I found it into Google search, or just type a description of it, or do the picture of it and put it in, and then see what else pulls up. Because I'm gonna show y'all my bench that we got for our bedroom on Amazon. I have had this in my Amazon cart for probably since we moved here. We've been here for almost 2 years now. Actually 2 years now. That bench was it was only $99, but the shipping for it was $30. And I just never put the plug on buying it. And so when I was on Temu the other day just looking at this stuff, well, like a week or two ago, that bench had, I was like, let me see if I can find this bench, and it came up. That bench on Temu was on sale for only $50. I'm really upset because after I ordered it and I went back on Temu to look at some other stuff, it was then on there on sale for only $32. I said, Brent's like, why you just didn't order that thing and then send the other one back when it got here? I said, I didn't even think about that. See, where was your brain at when I needed you? Where was your antennas at when we needed you? But regardless, it was still cheaper than it was on Amazon, so I was thankful for that. So these two items here I was getting from Amazon, and they are the exact same ones from Amazon. Can y'all see what this says? 3D wall panels. So I wanted to do something on the front room wall, and I was going to do like what is it called, a grass, I can't recall what the name is, but it's like a grass something type of wall, peel and stick wallpaper that has a texture to it. So I was gonna get that in black and put it on the wall in the front room behind the TV for an accent wall. But I'm like, I don't know if I want to. And then I was just gonna do just a regular peel and stick black wallpaper. I even thought about just painting the wall black in general. And then I'm like, I don't know. I seen this girl, she had these same wall panels and she was putting them up, and she did a renter friendly version. I was like, those are really cute. I feel like that would really make it pop, and I like them because they are reminiscent of my table, my coffee table in the front room. So we ended up, she got hers from Amazon. I had mine in the cart on Amazon, but I was on Temu and I'm like, well, let me look on here. I got them off of Temu. On Amazon, it was like $70, $60, $70 or so. On Temu, they were only $43. Oh, baby. Alright. So, even though I said they're heavy, like, get them out of that box because they are all 12. 12 come in a pack together. Aren't they so cute? They're not, this is not heavy at all. It is not. So we have, that's what the painter's tape is for, because we're going to do the renter friendly version as well. Do the painter's tape, and then over the painter's tape, what did I do with my double side? Oh, it's upstairs. Yeah, it's upstairs in the front room. And then do the double-sided tape on the back of here, and then get them all hung up. So that is what we are currently about to do. And then let me show y'all this tree, because I got this tree. It is a 7-foot tree that I got from Temu. The exact same tree that I was getting from Amazon. The tree on Amazon was $130, like it was over $100. I got this off of Temu for maybe like $30. Maybe, I'm gonna say, I can't fully remember. It was no more than about $70, if that. I don't even think it was that, but it was way cheaper than it was on Amazon. And I did the exact same thing that I'm telling y'all. I looked at the measurements. I looked at the tree itself. I went through the pictures on Amazon to look at what the little details of the tree. I got back on Temu, looked at those same details. They are the exact same tree, just completely different prices. So I'm happy with my finds. I'm gonna show y'all this tree upstairs, because then I want to show y'all the pot that I got from TJ Maxx for only $30 for, was it that? Yep, $29.99 at TJ Maxx for this to go into. Okay y'all, so this is the vase that I got from TJ Maxx, and it was only $29. I got, so can you see? I have these foam pieces in here to sit the tree on top of it to make sure it's raised up enough, and then this is the moss that we're gonna put over it. But it's a really good size. It's pretty big, and it is heavy as heck. It was made in Vietnam. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, this thing is heavy. That's why I was still up here and not downstairs, because I couldn't even, I had to pull the car up to the door and then leave it in the basket. First off, you can't even take that basket outside of the store, so I had to push the basket as far to the door that it'll go before I lock up, and then with all my strength carry it to the trunk, because it was extremely heavy and Brent was at work. So then this is the tree that we got from Temu. So this is the tree, and of course it's an olive tree, because these people act like all they have to offer is an olive tree. No fig trees, no nothing else. Like all they got is olive trees. It's annoying, but it is 7 feet tall. So it already has a base if you did want to get this. And I can try, I don't know nothing about doing no links, y'all, at all, but I can try to figure it out. If I don't, hey, I told you it's on Temu, maybe I'll give you the name, I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I can figure it out. But it already has a base, and it has, oh, you can see that the moss and stuff in here is hard. If you did want to just use this, because I don't think this looks bad, and I think it's a fairly decent size, but I just know that I wanted something that was a little bigger and more of a statement, so that's why I got that base, and because it ties in with my rug as well. And so luckily this fits in here. So as you can see, it already has like these little stems on it, and then this is the trunk, and then it has this piece that will go on there. And so yeah, this, once we're done with the wall, will sit in front of the wall over here. This space back here that you can see in the blur, whatever, that's where it's gonna be. All right, so I need to figure out that, because when I start recording this, I can't have no hiccups. I ain't got the time nor the patience. What is, oh, it's the trick. Thought it was my hair. All right, so now I need to go get Brent so he can help me take this TV off of the wall, and then we're gonna get to it because we have to do the. So this is what I also got from. I got this off of Amazon. Some double-sided tape, and it came in this box, and it's 5 of them because I said I don't want to run out of tape and then be looking crazy. And I think I got all of these for $23 altogether. Just like one pack at Walmart was like $12, $13, $14. I said no, because I know I'm gonna need way more than that. And also what I did to get the measurements for the wall for the panels was this Deep Seek, because ever since I heard that Deep Seek is better than ChatGPT, which I ain't never used no way, I use Deep Seek for everything. So I just measured my wall. Once I measured it, I took those measurements, took the measurements of the wall panels, put it in Deep Seek, and said if I have a wall that measures, and then wall panels that measure, enter in their measurements. How many, and it comes, and the panels come in a pack of 12. How many packs would I need in order to fill my wall? And Deep Seek told me 3. It gave me, and this is the thing, so I wrote down the measurements and all that, so when Deep Seek started doing all their calculations, because it's just pull up, just go. And I'm like, okay, because I wrote them out in inches and in feet. And so I had put in the feet instead of inches, but the panels, they did their measurements in inches. So that was like, well, first let's formulate the feet into inches and blah, blah, blah. So even when it did that, it's like, okay, all that was correct. I'm like, okay, they know what they're talking about. So we're gonna see, because we're about to put them on up. And I can't wait. And another thing, this TV is mounted, and the mount that it sits on is like a flat mount that is on the wall. I ain't taking that mount down. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but Brent's brother put this up. And this TV, I believe I've told y'all this before, is like a tad bit crooked. It bothers my soul because I like for things to be symmetrical, but and that just being off just a little bit does bother me. They didn't even see it and couldn't see it. I literally had to put a leveler up there to show them like this is not even, like whatever. But I'm not moving that bracket. I'm not moving them out. I'm just gonna work around it, because I got time for all that. It ain't even gonna be seen behind there no way, but I'm gonna do my absolute best to make it be seamless and look good. But that mount will stay on that wall, so just know that in advance. Now let's get to it. Y'all, so we have all the tape that is needed to be up here. If we do, we will need to add more towards the bottom, but I'm gonna have to also cut the panel when we get towards the bottom, because it's gonna be too big to fit into the bottom space. So we're about to start hanging them, but first, so I have them here, and they are the 3D art 3D panels. I have them here. I'm going to put the double-sided tape on the back of the first 12 first, and then hang them so that I guess it should be a smoother process than hanging one, then putting it on there, hanging another one, then putting it on there. That seems like that'll be make it take longer. So that's what we're about to do now. Alright y'all, that's where we at so far. So the TV will be sitting here, so I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm not putting nothing here. For what? Ain't nobody gonna see it. The TV sits so flat up against the wall that you can barely even get behind it to put in the USB or anything. So we have this left. We have one box of the panels left and about 4 of them right there left. We have to, well, I got one on the table because I marked that one for the length that I'm gonna need to cut it to get the very bottom row done. So here we'll be able to do the full length, and then when we get to the bottom, we're gonna have to cut them in half, and that's gonna be a task because I already excuse how I look, but I'm trying to cook. I got to hurry up and get this done because I'm going out to eat with my dad's kids. He has about 10 kids or so. We even have a sister that lives in Alaska, but some of us here, I'm the youngest of all the kids, but some of us here are going out to eat at Longhorn. I'll be honest, I don't feel like going nowhere. Just want to get this done and get everything else done that I'm trying to accomplish. I'm cooking for my kids right now because they're not coming. Just me and Geneva are going. And so yeah, I really just want to get all this stuff done so tomorrow I can get work done that I really need to get done, and I don't even want to have to think about decorating nothing. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to because it's already 3. We're supposed to go at 5, and I probably need to start getting, well, maybe I can get ready about 3:30 and I should be done on time. So yeah, I'm about to put some more tape on. Well, it's 3 of these left. These 3, and then I'll probably open that pack up and do all the tape on those and get them up here. Well, I guess not on all of them. Prayerfully, I ain't gonna need no. I don't think I should, because if I gotta cut them in half, that's just the thing, is cutting these in half because I already had to cut. Can y'all see that one right there? I had to cut it, and I didn't use the box cutter, I didn't use the kitchen knife, I didn't use the scissors, and all 3 helped me get that accomplished. And then that's when I see we ain't about to try to cut around that whole little bracket. We're gonna just leave the mount as is and mount that TV back up there with nothing behind it and be fine. Will that TV sit up high enough that nothing needs to be right there? I don't know. Now I might need to put some right there. Just the offense. Good morning, y'all. Now we are finally done with this wall. I told y'all I'm not putting nothing here because the TV is gonna cover that and you ain't gonna be able to see it. And these panels, if you're even thinking about getting these panels, let me tell you something. If you ain't got a miter saw, a table saw or something, you're gonna need utility shears. I guess I use kitchen shears, and then I also have these that I use. They're like garden shears for your flowers and stuff. Those worked, but it's still a lot trying to cut these panels. If you have to eventually cut them to fit your wall, maybe it's a lot. I was gonna get some more of these to go behind our wall in the room. Absolutely not. Won't be happening, not I, because the cutting is too much. The putting them up and stuff for whatever, yeah, putting the double-sided tape and stuff on the back of them can be a lot, but that's not really nothing. It's just cutting them to fit. If you have something that's easier to cut them with, then it's no problem. But if you do not, baby, your hands, be ready for your hands to be hurting and it to be a lot of work. But we got it done. I'm about to put the TV up here. I might have to have Jarrell come up here and help me, because you got to pull these straps down. Well, but I might not need them. Let's get it up here and let's see. Honey, look at that. Alright y'all, so the wall is done. The tree has been fluffed. Got the moss in there and everything is set up. I gotta go get flowers from Trader Joe's tomorrow. Me and Geneva gonna go when she leave her doctor's appointment. My blanket basket is over there. I'm gonna get flowers for here and for there. And then I will probably honestly go get one of those diffusers from like Burlington or something and just pour the oil into there and just use that, and then use the sticks as well. Maybe after these sticks, I've never had a diffuser, so I don't even know how that really works. Javay has one in her room, but I don't know, do you replace the sticks? Do you just keep the sticks and just replace the oil? I don't know. However it works, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I had brought my stool back down here. We had that in our room because I had it upstairs and I just left it up there. But originally it's supposed to be down here. I'm gonna just keep it over there for now. I think I am gonna get curtains, but the way that this is set up, I'm gonna probably have to get curtains, go to IKEA and get the thing that you mount to the ceiling and then hang the curtains. Or they have like hooks that come that you bolt to the ceiling, and then they'll have a hook that kind of comes down, and then you put a pole through it, and then you can put the curtains on there. I think is what I may do. But yeah, it looks good. I do kind of wish you could see the planter a little bit more from this view, but it's fine. I like it. As you can see in here, it has the lighter wood. It has some like darker woods. Well, that ain't even really wood, but regardless, it's like the aesthetic of wood. So it has like light and dark accents in there and white, and so I feel like this went better than the other one I had up here, but I like that the other one still had black in it. And so I've been thinking about getting some black paint and painting some of these lines within here black, but I don't know. I don't feel like it'll mess it up because I feel like it'll still look nice even with the black, but I feel like if I wanted to use this, I mean, I have black throughout my house because black is one of my favorite colors, black, white, and gold. But, and then like all shades of brown. But anyway, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so we about to go put this doormat. Let me go downstairs actually and get my other reef hook, because I have a gold one and then I have that black one. And I just feel like the gold gonna look better.